What's up, guys? Mo checking in with a late night video for you guys. It's, well, now October 10th, just barely. And I have been meaning to make this video for a while. Actually, it was requested of me, I guess you could say. And it's about gym dysphoria and how to deal with it, which is a tough topic, that's for sure. It's like, as a trans person, as any person, you have these goals, these fitness goals, or just any goals in life, whatever they may be. But it's so tough when they're hindered by something like dysphoria, right? And you feel like it's tough to go to the gym. It's tough to feel confident in the gym. Tough to feel comfortable. So I mean, how the heck are you supposed to have a good workout if you know, if you're not even feeling comfortable and you're feeling very dysphoric? So I thought I'd give my comments on this. I am, as you guys know, I think most of you know, I am pre-T. So take my comments here, with a grain of salt. I haven't had the experience yet of being, in that which some guys realize is kind of an awkward phase, right? Where you kind of start T and you start making these slow changes, and you're really in the middle, right? Of genders, right? And it's that awkward moment where you really don't know which restroom to use, or how it'll be received. Which restroom, which locker room you use, or and all that stuff. You're really in the middle of developing these awesome masculine qualities, but you're still not all the way there yet. So like I said, I don't have that experience, but I will share with you guys my simple tips. I mean, it's or tip, whatever. It's not much, but I'm always willing to give in my 2 cents. So I will say, as a disclaimer, a lot of this stuff is easier said than done. There's no doubt about that. So if gym dysphoria for you is really bad, start slow. I would say, there are other ways to reach your goals if need be. If you really are really having a hard time jumping over that dysphoria hurdle, which can be difficult, do home workouts. I actually have a video. It's one of the earlier videos I made with some home workout ideas, and you can always feel free to ask me for more, and I can come up with a more like detailed split for you with ideas. And that's actually a great way to make some initial gains. It's not. Is it ideal? Not necessarily, unless you have like a home gym, unless you have like a bench press and a squat rack and all that stuff, which most people don't, understandably. But there's actually a lot that you can get done with some body weight exercises, or something as simple as like one of those $20 pull-up bars you can get at Walmart or Walgreens, or a pair of dumbbells that you can pick up at a sports store. So that's one option. Another option, and what I employ the most, I go to a gym. I First off, and I think I've said this in a Beefheads video, I'm listening to my music and I'm completely zoned. It's like I said, harder, sometimes more difficult than others, but I really try to go to the gym with one goal in mind. And to be honest, it's almost kind of selfish. I really just think of myself. I don't care what anyone else thinks. I don't care what people think I look like. What people think of me as a person. I don't care if I fail on this squat. I am just here to reach my goals, to make me happy, and to make me a better version of myself. And sometimes that going in with that mindset, you'd be surprised how much that confident mindset, how much that can really trump some negative feelings that are that are going through your mind. Another thing that I recommend is focusing on the positive. So it can be tough looking, like catching a glimpse of yourself in the mirror sometimes, because it's like, what you see in the mirror, you'll be feeling awesome and really good and pumped up at the gym, and then you look in the mirror and you're like, so that's what I look like. Awesome. And that's not always a good feeling at all. So I do try to focus on the positive. I'm bulking right now, so kind of, not looking too great, but I try to focus on the positive. I'm like, oh man, it's a shoulder workout. I'm like, oh wow, my shoulders look really good right now. Like, oh, my traps are looking good, or, my calves have really come along. Like, I really try to focus on the positive, and really try to keep that, really do just try to keep a more positive, upbeat mindset if and when I can. I think that's really the the major things that I do. I will say, and I won't speak much on this, I do not bind in the gym. I do own a binder that I do wear from time to time, but I do not bind in the gym. Personally, for me, I'm not speaking for anyone else. It's just for safety reasons, for like breathing reasons, and it's some of us know what it's like to be bound up, and it's tough sometimes to just breathe normally or to feel comfortable, not breathe. I mean, we can all, it shouldn't be that tight, but I just, for safety reasons, I don't do it. So I actually, for those of you who don't bind in the gym but are maybe looking for some other options, I do wear 2 sports bras at all times, like all the time, like during the day and while I'm at the gym, at school, in a cutoff, in a regular shirt. Do I wish I didn't have to wear them at all? God knows, yes, but I do. It's actually pretty binding. There's it does a pretty good job, but I feel like it's a little bit safer for me, in my opinion. So that's what I do. If you guys have never thought about that, or maybe you weren't sure if how that would work, it's actually not that bad. And if you want, I wore a hoodie in the gym the other day. I was kind of feeling it, and I would say if you decide to do that, for like the extra layer, to appear more flat, just make sure you're comfortable. Make sure you're not overheating, and make sure you're staying hydrated if you choose to layer up at the gym. So that's always an option as well, guys. So I hope this was helpful to at least someone, and feel free to chime in or ask me any questions or comment, anything like that. So I'll see you guys next time. Hope this was helpful.